Take two with the microphone on. Yeah, nothing but problems. Okay, 12 boxes of stuff, 11 of them for the tow rig. Rock Auto and Amazon. So we're gonna go ahead, open everything up, check out. You brought the list out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dad's making sure he stays off the camera for some reason, but make sure we got everything. Hopefully it's the right stuff. Check everything off, and then we'll be able to, once we get a little bit nicer weather, start getting the truck ready so that we can actually use it. So, scalpel. We will go ahead and start with the little ones first here. I could probably zoom that in a little bit. Looks like we're 5 miles away. Can't go too far, but that should work. Let me make it a little easier to see. Okay. So this first box from Amazon.
Did it shut off?
No.
Oh. Heard a noise.
Well, there's a lot of noise going on. It's windy outside. It's warmer than it has been the past few days. Still not real warm, but we just got 9.7 inches of snow officially, which gave me Wednesday off of work, which was cool. So. All right, first box. The way Amazon packages stuff, they just take a bag, throw it in a box, and tape it up. And let me try that again. Open it up, and voila! My new earrings. Key fobs. The ones, well, the one that came with the truck wasn't working. Could have been the battery. Thing was pretty well worn out. So, just ordered some new ones. We'll need to find a place for those. Get those programmed. That way we got a set. And Rock Auto. First box. Of course, they don't use the fun bubble wrap anymore. Just these pillow bags. Which you okay. Alright, we have spark plugs.
How many?
8 of them, hopefully. 2 boxes of 4, maybe. Better double check. One, two. Okay, there's a box of 4. AC Delco Rapid Fire. Second box. One, two, three, 4. We got 8 of them. Alright, next is supposed to be the knock sensors. Dorman knock sensor kit, which includes the knock sensors and the wiring harness with the plastic covers. It was cheaper than just 2 knock sensors. And we have the fuel injection pressure regulator vacuum line. The truck that was wrecked actually had the same problem. This had a leak in it, was losing fuel pressure. And we just kind of jerry-rigged a vacuum hose on it. This was not very expensive. Just go ahead and replace it. Of course, your fancy Rock Auto magnet you get in every shipment that barely sticks to anything. And then we have the two different oil cooler gaskets, because not sure which one this has. So a couple bucks each, just got one of each, that way no matter which one it is, we have it. And then the bubble wrap you cannot pop. Yay. Put this stuff back into the box.
Okay, the lock sensors. Let's see them.
Oh, they're on there. They're the Dorman. Is the brand.
Ah,
So,
just one.
well, yeah, one kit. One kit has two sensors and the wiring harness. Now, put that over here out of the way. Next, we'll go with this bot. This is also from Amazon. This, I believe, is the one that is not for the tow rig. This should be, and it looks like it is. Should have piled these boxes up so high on here. 8-inch dual brake vacuum booster. This is for the 50 Chevy pickup. With power brakes on it.
And that's not from Rock Auto.
No, Amazon. Dang it. Doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. We just have to figure out where we're going to mount that, put it on there as part of the process of getting the thing hopefully to run, so that we'll be able to move it in and out of the shop easily when necessary. Because right now it's kind of a pain with the engine sitting in there, a bit heavy. And on a day like today where there's snow out there, really doesn't want to go outside. Okay, so there's that. Alright. Rock Auto again. Yeah, I believe this order from Rock Auto, parts got shipped from every single warehouse they have, which is the downfall of Rock Auto, because it kills you on shipping with one or two pieces coming from separate warehouses. But on a big order like this also, the amount you save on the parts themselves make up for it, so can't complain too much, I guess. Depending on what it was that's coming from that warehouse that you had to pay shipping on. This is plug wires. Of course, this is why shipping costs so much. They put one of these little cheap magnet dings in every box. So that's include one with every order, fine, but every single box. Yeah, that's all that came from this one. This was the last one to arrive, all by itself. Really should have set up another cable to set stuff on. That's alright. Alright. Amazon. the new fancy can't get out of the bag headlight covers. Set of those, because the ones that were on here are pretty bad shape. We do need the actual headlight bulbs themselves. They do not come supplied with these, but includes the headlights and also the lower DRLs. So, there's that one. And then we're back to Rock Auto. And we have two shock absorbers. And they are two shock absorbers. I'm not sure. I believe they're the fronts.
34, 25, 28, or 34, 15, 98.
Yes, that one. Again, 600 little airbags that need to be inflated so that they can.
You could do that later.
I know, but it annoys me just having them sitting around like this. In a hurry. Think it's cold out here or something? Got the little infrared heater over on in the corner, so over in the corner. Sit underneath that, keep you warm. I think they had somebody new on the airbag inflator who was trying to show how good he was. I gotta be careful because I know I'll stab myself. I do it all the time at work.
You know what to get them for Christmas.
I know I could not work in a bubble wrap facility. I'd get fired first day for that. Wouldn't be able to control myself. Hey, there was not a magnet in that box. Well, now I'm disappointed. These two on the end will be okay last because they're. I swore carrying them out here they were at least 100 pounds. I looked at the label. They're both less than 60, which means I'm getting old. We're gonna have to skip this one. One box, giant box, magnet. Exhaust manifold is. Oh wait, there's another thing. There's actually two things in there. This is the intake manifold basket. Supposed to be something else, and there it is. This is the clamped intake manifold to head for if you've got a broken exhaust manifold bolt. If you don't want to take the manifold off, possibly the head, since it is the rear bolt, drill it out and all that. This is supposed to just clamp it down, and that's really all we need. Watch some videos on it. Appears to work. We're gonna try it out. 16 bucks or something like that. So
You said that was the intake or the exhaust gaskets?
it's the intake gasket. We didn't get exhaust gasket.
Oh!
Alright. Moving down to the front here, another Amazon package. Fourth and final one. And this is the new broken styrofoam taillight lenses. Because again, 21 years old, they're not the greatest looking. Going to be on the highway, already been hit by somebody who couldn't figure out there was something in front of him. Want to make sure we're very visible. Okay, now the facts. What to know when installing a new set of headlights, fog lights, or tail lights. Fogging is not leakage. Alright, Rock Auto. Lord, really? That must be for the valley pan. That's what that gasket's for. Here we have the actual intake manifold gasket. Either that, no, it had to be. Let me see.
Take manifold gaskets and last 3 211.
Okay, that's those ones. Oh, okay, so you got intake manifold gasket, intake manifold gasket. Yeah, one of them is the one in the box here, that first one you marked off is the valley pan.
Valley.
Yeah, so both of them you've marked off. And then we have new injectors. 8 of those. of the most important pieces. Are you caught up yet?
No, I'm looking for injectors.
This one did not have a packing slip in it.
Oh, there they go. 8.
Yep.
Alright, what's this?
Fuel pump. This is the full fuel pump sending unit assembly because it's just easier that way. The truck has the typical Chevy problem of an intermittent fuel gauge caused by the sending unit. Don't know if it's ever been replaced before, so just go ahead and replace it, the whole unit. And emergency brake cable for the rear, of course the rear passenger wheel that was broken. So there was no emergency brake. So got one of those. Here. Bubble wrap. Oh. See, it feels heavier than 40 pounds. It really does. That was a good piece of tape there. We should have just saved this shit and used it to insulate the shop.
Yeah.
Alright. Magnet number 4.
That's all?
Yeah, 2 of the boxes didn't have magnets in it. Well, I said I was complaining about it, now I'm disappointed. They're slacking. They need a new magnet man. Alright. AC belt. Got the heavy duty one. Serpentine belt. This was critical because we looked at the belt, it looked okay. We were trying to find the squeak. Took the belt off, and that's where we saw it had about a 8-inch rip split down one of the ribs. So figured might as well replace both belts at the same time. Then we have 2 more shock absorbers. These will be the rear.
528.
Yep. These are the same brands we put on your Blazer, and they seem to be good. So I just went with those for this. An actual paper.
You must have ran out of the bubble.
And we have a new power steering pump and reservoir. Power steering pump makes some noise. That does have hydro boost, which is run off of the power steering pump. The reservoir, the fluid that's in there, looked pretty nasty. The reservoir cap was broke, so just buy the whole thing and just swap it out. And then we have what was making the noise that Dad could never hear, spinning by hand. New alternator. We did upgrade from the 105 amp alternator to the 130 amp, which requires a longer belt. Did the same thing on the other truck, just with the towing and, you know, never knowing what we're going to be doing. Just I'd rather have the higher amperage alternator just because. And that's it for this box. That's the, ooh, what you doing there? And I believe that leaves the other two big boxes as the brakes. I think one is the front and one is the rear. At some point I'm going to have a collapse of boxes. This one you can see it is power stop box. And the power stop standard replacement brakes did not go extravagant on them. Means how everything's so damn expensive now. And let's open one of the rotors here. Oh yeah, rear brakes. 3/4 ton, a little bit bigger than your standard half ton brake disc. Two of those in there.
What's the number?
I don't know.
Oh, didn't give one.
Oh, that's because it's the whole kit. It's everything on there. And we got the, of course, new hardware, pads. The fronts weren't too bad. Rears, trash. Just decided go ahead and do the whole set. Replace all the fluid in them. So this should be the fronts up here. There's a power stop box in here, I believe. Look at that. I must be psychotic. I knew exactly what was in there. Magnet. And lube. We have the, this should be these disc brakes and the brake shoes for the emergency brake. Went ahead and just didn't look at them, just replaced them. And two rotors, which Jesus, that box down there is collapsed. Take a look at that one. Look at that. Both of them are not the best shape. I got perfectly punched out. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the rotor. That looks okay. Take a look at this one. Hopefully okay. Now, there's the top and the bottom of these boxes inside there. Okay. Yeah, they look okay. Or these are the rears.
White rears. Oh, I thought you had rears first.
I thought so too. Let's make sure we don't have two sets of rears here. Got a number on that box?
Yeah, but I don't have the number on here.
There's the other sheet. No brakes. Alright, well, let's see what number these show. Really? AR8643.
8642.
Okay, so they are different. Yeah, I guess these are the front here. Okay. That has the machine. I guess I just saw how deep it was. I didn't really look at the. Yeah, these will be the rear. Those pads go with that. And that should be everything.
Okay. Couple of packets of lube. And disc brake hardware kit.
It's in the with the pads.
And rotor and brake pad kit. That would be that one. Okay. So we got everything from Rock Auto, and I think we got everything that came from
Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, no. Output seal.
I didn't order that.
Oh. And transfer case thing.
I didn't order that.
Okay. Regulator. Ejectors.
Yep. You said you marked them off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Too many lists here. No starter.
No, do not order a starter yet. We still have a few things we need to get. This right here is close to $1,500. Dad was mentioning the transfer case has a couple leaks. There's a couple of leaks on the engine. Need to clean up underneath there to, I know the front output seal on the transfer case is leaking. There might be another spot on there leaking. And then we need to clean up so we can find out exactly what else is leaking. But other than that, we need to get all this stuff put on there so the truck is drivable without any worries. I mean, of course, we drove it home, but drive it and then see if there's anything else that needs to be done before we start hauling things. After we replace the trailer, that a new one is about 3 times the cost of the one we bought 4 years ago. So now you know what's in store. We'll be doing some videos on this stuff as we go along, putting it on, and yeah, we'll see you next time.